What up, all you Stellar fans out there? I've got a fun little video for you today, and this is one we haven't done in quite some time. It's going to be a price prediction. We're going to look at both short-term and long-term projections, and all I ever ask of you is if you like XLM content, you smash that like button below. Let me know in the comments section, and if you're new to the channel, please feel free to subscribe because it is absolutely free. Now, as we look at XLM Stellar Lumens price today, we are down 3.43% on the day, which actually isn't too bad when we take a look at Bitcoin, Ethereum, and some of the other big blue chip cryptocurrencies that are getting absolutely smashed at the current moment. Now, I want to talk about overall what the price of XLM has done in the past couple cycles. Now, we know that back in 2017, that's really when we hit our all-time high, almost about $1, right? And then we went into this long crypto winter, which is essentially what we are in right now, to where we hit almost right around about 3 cents, right? When we hit bottom out in March of 2020, which we know all now was due largely to what happened with the coronavirus and the massive sell-off that we had, not just in cryptocurrency, but in the stock market as well. Then we went on an absolute tear where we went up to about 70 something cents in 2021 and then came crashing down here as of late. Now, what I will say is if we were to do the same cycle that we just recently went through in the past couple years, then what would happen is about a 24-25x from here. But here's the thing, guys. This is what you have to understand. As mass adoption is happening, as retail is now involved, as institutions and adoption is happening globally, many analysts out there do believe that the total market capitalization, the entire cryptocurrency market, could go to $4 to $5 trillion conservatively. Now, we can see the market capitalization right now is well below 1 trillion. So if you look at that and you're thinking, you know, we could do a 5-6x in market cap, what do you think some of these smaller alts do are going to do? Because what we know is obviously Bitcoin and Ethereum, they are still big movers, right? Compared to like the stock market, when you take a look at Apple and Microsoft and some of these other big huge corporations, their price action doesn't move anything relatively close to what like a Bitcoin or Ethereum is. However, when we see a Bitcoin move 4 to 5% in a day, even 10% in a day, what do you think an XLM or one of these smaller altcoins does? Well, it goes 10, 20, 30, 40% in a day is not unreasonable to see. It does happen. Now, when we take a look at this bull cycle that we know is essentially inevitable, what I believe will happen when we see that 5-6x in the entire market cap, if it is to do that, well, I can only assume that the altcoins can do a 20, 40, 60, 100x, right? Some of these ones that are like XRP, that are like XLM, that are in mass adoption stages right now and really going to be the new financial system, and they're just kind of laying the groundwork with some of their big partnerships with the corporations, IBM, MoneyGram, and working in countries all over the globe. Well, you know, if we did a 24, 25x in the last cycle, and we were at a 1 trillion to 2 trillion market cap, if we are to 5 to 6x that, then I can only assume that we will 5 to 6x what we did in the last cycle. So that's why I say conservatively, I do believe this is a 100x cryptocurrency. Now, with that being said, when do I see this bull cycle happening? Honestly, this may not be what you all want to hear, but I really do not see it happening this year. If it does, it could potentially happen in November, December. We know the ISO coins, there is potential in November for these to start seeing some running up, some pumping action. But in terms of the overall cryptocurrency market, unless we can get out of these inflationary times, unless we can start to see the interest rates start to tamper back, I do not believe the cryptocurrency market is going to move in a large way until Q1 or Q2 of next year. So when it does happen, I believe it will move stronger and faster than it ever has in the past, because there's so many people that understand cryptocurrency now that are sitting on the sidelines and kind of playing the waiting game and ready to pounce. So because we have institutions in now, because retail is in a large way, we see it being adopted even as a legal tender in other countries, then I do believe it's reasonable to think that this is a 100x play. So what does that mean as short term, long term? Well, if we can kind of heat up in the back half of this year, and I'm talking about the back end of the year 2022, November, December, I could see a reasonable 15 to 20 cent stellar, which, if we get to 20 cents, then yes, we've doubled. We've done a 2x in this year. I think that's conservative. It's realistic. If we see us move further into recession, as we see inflation continue to get bad, even worse than what it is now, then I think it's reasonable to see a bottom of a 6 to 8 cent range on Stellar XLM, if not slightly lower. I don't think that we go to the 1, 2, 3 cent area ever again. I think that there's too many partnerships at this point. There's corporations that will help hold up the price of Stellar Lumens, but I think next year, Q1, Q2, if we do see the bull run that I believe we are capable of seeing, I think that we see a $5 to $10 stellar in the beginning half of next year. So that is a massive pump. I understand this is the new financial system in my mind, and many others believe the same. Let me know in the comments section if you believe with me on mass adoption, if you believe blockchain technology is the future, and if you believe XLM is one of the cryptocurrencies that is positioned in a way in which it can dominate the game and will help benefit the new financial system. That's all I got for you today. Enjoy the rest of yours, and I will see you all in the next video.